Hey everyone, welcome back to your Fave Career Coach channel. Today I'm sharing an exciting opportunity to work with Home Depot. Yes, the Home Depot that we all know and love. This remote role is for a product manager pro, and jobs like this can pay in the six-figure range, no problem. All right. So imagine managing impactful projects for one of the largest retailers in the world, all from the comfort of your home. But before we dive into the details, let me remind you about the tools I've created to help you land roles like this one, okay? So I do have my resume rewrite kit that is perfect for crafting a standout resume and it's going to get you noticed for jobs like this one, all right? And when it's time to prep for that interview, I do have the top 20 interview questions and answers guide designed to help you ace the interview with confidence, which is the most important part. And if you need tailored guidance, book a one-on-one coaching session with me to tackle everything from resumes to interview prep, okay? Because I got you. The links are in the description below, so check them out. And now we're going to go ahead and break down this exciting job at Home Depot. Okay, so here's an overview. First of all, bump overview, y'all, look at that pay range, okay? $80,000 to $180,000. As a product manager pro, you're focused on driving innovation and building solutions for Home Depot's pro customers, those professional contractors and builders who rely on Home Depot for their businesses. And the pay range for this position, y'all, is $80,000 to $180,000. Now, the starting wage, it says here, may vary on a number of factors, including but not limited to the position being offered, location, education, training, and or experience. The Home Depot offers additional competitive non-financial benefits, which may include a performance-based bonus program or a profit sharing program, depending on your position. Home Depot from the start is taking care of their employees. Let's jump into the job description. They have broken down the key responsibilities for this job based on percentages, right? Percentage of how you're going to spend your time. The product manager position is responsible for delivering business value to drive sales, improve efficiency, and improve customer satisfaction through the production of quality products, all right? Within their designated enterprise product line, PMs focus on delivering incremental value by driving product changes and working closely with a team of developers, designers, and business partners. They support in-depth business reviews, communicate and present across all levels of the organization, and support cross-functional product teams, okay? So you're working with different teams, hence the importance of being able to work cross-functionally, but also support cross-functionally. Let's hop into these key responsibilities because that's what's most important here. So 40% of your time is going to be spent on strategy and planning, which is a great thing. So you're going to gain a thorough understanding of customer and associates' needs, both existing and potential, and use that knowledge to help deliver enterprise products that provide Home Depot customers and associates with an unparalleled shopping experience. Example of this right here, guys, if you ever been to Home Depot, they have a pro counter. So if you're a pro member, you can check out in a different line, and those people who are there have a different way of working with you versus a regular customer who comes to check out at a regular line. So I'm sure at some point someone strategized on that and they say, hey, people who are business professionals, contractors, builders, etc., they don't got time to be in a regular line lollygagging. They got to get the product, they got to get out so they can get back to the job site. So that's just an example of things you will do, and you will help to improve those different processes, okay? Translate business goals and end users into product strategy, communicates direction and product priorities to develop team, other matrix teams, and third-party partners, okay? So working internally, externally, that's what you're going to be doing here. Identifies goals, metrics, and analytics to determine product value, continually making recommendations and refinement to the product backlog based on learnings. So this is a continual learning job, right? And each one of these jobs, I can promise you right now, you're going to learn as you get into the position. It's going to be like drinking water from a fire hose when you first start. But once you get into a groove, you're going to really do well at this, okay? You're going to conduct end user research to help identify user stories and help determine minimum valuable product. Partners with finance to understand financial needs and assist in the creation of business plans for new opportunities. As you notice that this position is always partnering with someone, working with someone, you're strategizing, but you're not always having to do it on your own. So that is the great part about this, right? You're working with other teammates to come up with a great idea and execute on it. Monitors research as well as the competitive landscape to recommend the best solutions and ensure that products become best in class. Keep an eye on competition, like Lowe's, for example. Evaluates research and market analysis on industry innovations and technology platforms to recommend the best possible solution. So if you know of something that works best for pros or that could work well for the company, you're keeping an eye on that to make sure that what you need to happen or what you suggest can happen actually does happen, okay? Now, 30% is delivery and execution. So you're going to ensure that product is aligned with company, stakeholder, and end user priority to drive sales, improve efficiencies, and improve customer satisfaction. All right. So one example is sometimes they have a pink line of tools in the store, right? And that's to really, go towards women, because there's a lot of women or people who like pink. A lot of women, especially though, who like pink, but also are builders. They need their tools for their house or they do other stuff. That's incremental value you're getting right there, because a woman will have a drill at home, but let her see a pink drill, she might go ahead and buy it. So someone had that idea, and there you go. So you're going to find pockets of people who are not being properly served in different niches and exploit that. But there's a nicer word to say for that, but really dig into that so that way you can create incremental value for the company and the bottom line. Documents, reviews, and ensures that all quality and change control standards are met. Formulates, tests, and refines assumptions and hypotheses through user research and testing. Creates, prioritize, and accepts user stories. Incorporate them into release planning. So, doing some of your research, you're going to be dealing with customers. And if someone says, oh my God, without Home Depot, I could have never built a dream house in my life because I built it for myself from scratch, using plywood, blah, blah, blah. If you had that beautiful story that tugs on the heartstrings of people watching, oh my God, people love that, right? People love that. Companies love that. They want to hear the stories from the people. And so you will grab these stories and help with the planning of releasing that around a product, around a certain holiday, around a certain something that's happening in the real world, for example. Makes product decisions that drive value on a daily basis. Okay, so your whole job is just driving value for the customers and for the company. Identifies pros, cons, issues, obstacles, dependencies, and value associated with features and enhancements. Participates in stand-ups, iterations, planning sessions, product demos, and retrospectives. Condenses complex technical concepts into non-technical language for stakeholders. Okay, so as you get more into this and your delivery and execution of your job, you're going to start to pick up on the vernacular, the language. You'll understand certain things in a certain way, in a very industry way, in a very in the grunt kind of way. When you are able to report this back to your stakeholders and to your executives, you want to be able to say it in a way that they understand, because they may not always understand it. Okay, so somebody who can take data, synthesize it, and actually deliver on it and report on it in a way that's easy to digest. Now, 30% of your job is people, right? Fosters collaboration with team members, engineering, user experience designers, etc., to drive value and collectively identify and resolve impediments. Acts as a proponent of modern software development practices, advocate for the end user and stakeholder by understanding user needs and becoming the domain expert. Okay, so you will, by going to the different Home Depots by you, wherever you live, or headquarters, etc., you'll begin to understand the experience of people who are in the store. And then you're going to say to yourself, if I were a person coming to the store, what would I want? And those are the things that are going to drive your job if you can put yourself in the customer's shoes. And if making that experience better also puts more money in the company's pockets, that is a win-win. Regularly works with the product team to continuously assess progress, disseminate lessons, manages cross-functional team and stakeholder expectations to execute on product strategy, products education to requesters to determine prioritizations based on tangible benefits and or user experience. Exhibit active listening, facilitate sessions, and clearly communicate at all levels and in all formats the product's long-term strategy, which is used to prioritize short-term actions. Okay, so if right now we are ready to push product A, You need to be able to tell the executive leadership team why. You got to tell the store associates why. And then from there, everyone's on the same page. And it's going to be for the long-term goal. But to get there, there's going to be a short-term action that has to take place right now. Now, this role typically reports to the product management manager or senior manager. Travel requirements. Typically requires overnight travel less than 10% of the time. Let me tell you, I love a job with a little bit of travel because every now and then I want to get away for free. You know what I'm saying? So I love that for you. Physical requirements. Most of the time is spent sitting in a comfortable position and there is frequent opportunity to move about. On rare occasions, there may be a need to move or lift light articles. Okay, so you're not moving a bunch of boxes and things like that. But because you are part of the Home Depot team, if you are in a place and you're in the store, for example, and like something needs to get moved from left to right, they expect you to be able to help. Working conditions. Located in a comfortable indoor area, any unpleasant conditions will be infrequent and not objectionable. Okay? Now, the fun part, y'all, minimum qualifications, okay? I'm going to read them first and I'm going to ask you a question. Must be 18 years of older. Must be legally permitted to work in the United States. And they have that twice. Must be legally permitted to work in the United States. So they really want you to be able to work in the United States, all right? 1 to 3 years of relevant work experience. Preferred qualifications, 1 to 3 years. Do y'all know? To have 1 year of experience and be at a position that you can make 6 figures? This is almost unheard of. This is almost unheard of. And the qualifications for education, even lower. But we're going to get to that. Experience working as a product manager in a modern software development-based enterprise environment. Demonstrated experience with modern software development, product management practices, agile methodologies, specifically the extreme programming XP principles of paired programming, test-driven development, continuous deployment. Experience working in a fast-paced, fluid environment where priorities shift on a regular basis. Experience communicating with the influencing functional and technical team members at all levels in the organization. Experience working as part of a collaborative, cross-functional, modern software design and development team. Experience creating, prioritizing, and accepting user stories. Experience conducting user research and testing to understand needs. Experience identifying goals, metrics, and analytics to measure product value. Experience conducting competitive research and analysis. Minimum education. The knowledge, skills, and abilities to typically acquired through the completion of a high school diploma and or GED. Y'all, this does not require any sort of BA. It don't even require a certification of any sort. And you only need 1 year of experience. Let me tell y'all something right now. If you want to get this job, all I would do is go on Google. They be having these little certificate programs you can do real quick, and it's at your own pace. I would rush through one of those, and I would put that certificate on my resume. And now I have a certification in product and the software, right? Maybe you don't have the exact experience. Maybe you can, get on Upwork or something and go ahead and get something real quick to help somebody. But let me tell you, we can write the resume in a way where you will still, based on your current work history, where you will still be a viable candidate, especially if you just go do like one of those quick Google certification programs they have. Y'all, you can shine at this, okay? And again, there is no degree required, just high school diploma. That's all they want. And as you see, for everything they want under preferred qualifications, it says experience, not expert. Not a number of years apart from the 1 to 3 experience that they mentioned above. And as you see right here, it says again, minimum years of work experience. It just says 1 year. That is crazy for such a high amount of money. Well, not crazy. That's good. And then you see certifications are none. Competencies. So let's get into that. Business insight, applying knowledge of business and the marketplace to advance the organization's goals. Collaborates, building partnerships with working collaboratively with others to meet shared objectives. Communicates effectively, developing and delivering multimodal communications that convey a clear understanding of the unique needs of different audiences. Cultivates innovation, creating a new and better way for the organization to be successful. Drives results, Consistently achieves results even under tough circumstances. Interpersonal savvy. I love that one actually. Relating openly and comfortably with diverse groups of people. Now, interpersonal savvy means because you're going to be working with executives, and let's just keep it real. The executives have a different look than the people working actually in the store, depending on where you are. So you got to be able to work closely with both groups of people, different types of people, which is why interpersonal savvy is very important. Manages ambiguity, operating effectively even when things are not certain or the way forward is not clear. Because sometimes some people will be like, oh my God, I didn't know what to do, so I did nothing. That is not the solution here. You are going to find a way and figure out what the way is until the way is found. Oh, that was profound. Woo! Okay, anyway, y'all, dropping bars. Nimble learning, actively learning through experimentation when tackling new problems, using both successes and failures as learning fodder. Organizational savvy, maneuvering comfortably through complex policy, process, and people-related organizational dynamics. Situational adaptability, adapting approach and demeanor in real time to match the shifting demands of different situations. Empathy, understands the need of multiple stakeholders, and is responsive in meeting their needs with the most optimal resolution. Plans and aligns, planning and prioritizing work to meet commitments aligned with organizational goals and apply by 1/23/25. Y'all, you can do this, okay? This is a remote position. It's a virtual position. And so this person here does not have to work in an office. They can be location independent, as you can see right down here in the bottom. Opportunities like this is just so exciting. And I'm going to tell you why. Because every career milestone starts with one decision to push past your fear and take action. Like, I know this looks like a big job, y'all, but this is something that you can do. And if you're looking at this row and thinking, I'm not sure if I'm ready, let me remind you, success is built on trying. You don't get anywhere if you do not try. Even if you don't check out every single box, the skills that you have built and the effort you put in make you more qualified than you think. So just think about, and with my help, I can do this for you. We'll take your prior education or your prior work experience and frame it in a way that makes you a good candidate for this particular position. Now, this is like your chance to step into something bigger and challenge yourself and grow in ways you never imagined. So believe me, you are more than ready than you think. And all you have to do is just take that next step and take that step out on faith. So if you want or need help in making sure your application stands out, don't forget about the resources I have for you that are linked down below, okay? Because I do have my resume rewrite kit that's designed to help you create a professional, eye-catching resume. I have resources in there for you to do it yourself. All the resources that I use, I have listed out there for you. So I can do it for you, or you could do it for yourself. Also, I have the top 20 interview questions and answers, the guide that's going to help you to make sure you are answering every single question asked of you in the most professional manner. That way you will outdo your competition, because when you're doing interview, guys, you got to have a script. You can't sound scripted, but you got to have a script. And then, of course, if you do want to book a one-on-one with me and we can talk about what's what when it comes to you in this job, figure out your approach, whether it be this job or another one. And again, this is an incredible opportunity to work as a product manager pro for Home Depot. This remote role offers flexibility, growth, and the chance to make a real impact on the pro customer experience at the company. And remember, if you need help with your resume preparing for your interview, again, just holler at me, grab one of those links down below, because together we'll make sure you are ready to shine. All right. So thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone that you know who needs it or needs a job. Subscribe for more career advice and job alerts. Until next time, y'all, keep pushing forward, and believe me, you got this.